Get ready to get ready. Coming to you live from the MFG Studios in the heart of America's summer golf capital. We help you play better golf. It's time to get your game on and take it deep. This is the Mike Fay Golf Show. Here's your host, Mike Fay.
Well, good evening, everyone. My name is Mike Fay. I'm the Director of Instruction at the Walnut Creek Country Club in South Lyon. And thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. Excited to be doing this. And usually at this time of year, we don't get the chance to do this. But with whatever is going on in the world right now, we wanted to have some fun with you tonight. So tonight we've got some of the world's best golf professionals together, and we're going to have some fun. So let me introduce you to everyone here. There's Frank in the upper right-hand corner. How you doing, Frank?
Doing great, Mike. How you doing tonight?
Very good. Frank's a PGA Master Professional and Rules Official here in Michigan. And Frank, it is getting a little bit warmer down where you are, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It actually was about 60 degrees here on Friday, and we got a warm rain, and things are starting to pop a little bit, green up. Although they are calling for an inch or two of snow tonight. I'm hoping that they're wrong there, but we should be back up into the 50s this week, so it'll be nice to see some sunshine.
Very, very nice. Down the bottom left-hand corner, you have Brent Davis. Brent, how are you today?
I'm good, thanks, Mike. Australian down here, so we're starting to get into the colder, unfortunately, colder times. A little bit chilly down here now, hitting the high teens, low 20s at the moment, which is cold for us. It isn't cold for you guys, but cold for us.
Yes, starting to get towards winter. And, of course, the world-famous Mr. Jason Hellman. How you doing, Jay?
I'm doing great, guys. How are you?
Well, we're good. We're all struggling, making it through here. We're all at different points of this entire pandemic that we're going through. In fact, we were just talking to Brent. Brent, they're starting to close things down there in Australia, aren't they?
Yeah, today is kind of the essential services only staying open. So, yeah, we're heading into where you guys were a couple of weeks ago, I think. So,
yeah,
not good.
No, not at all. Not good at all. So every day things change, and we have to be ready for them to change, and it's all about being safe, and that's what we're all about. So we want to have some fun tonight with you. We are going to do a couple special editions of Fix My Swing with you guys, which will be pretty neat tonight, and talk about whatever you want to talk about. So this is golf's most interactive online show. And right now we're live on Facebook and on Periscope and YouTube and brand new. I think we did it last time we did this on LinkedIn. I think we got it going on LinkedIn. So welcome everyone to what we're going to do tonight with you. Make your comments in there. We'll catch some, and we love to interact with you guys. It's going to be a blast tonight. All right. Let's start out with a little... Fix My Swing. What do you think, guys?
Let's get into it.
All right.
Let's get into it.
I don't have a hot five. There's nothing going on in the world.
I know. You don't have a hot five. I understand. Other than
you don't have a COVID-19 5, Jay?
Yeah, no, I don't. And Frank, you better not send that snow this way. You too, Mike.
Oh, I had some already. The other night we got about 3 inches. It melted about an inch, but we still got a bunch on the ground. So still.
And Brent, we don't feel too bad that it's getting cold down there because it was hot all winter. So.
Yes, absolutely. It was super hot. I just want to make the comment that I'm going to have to put some lotion on my hands. I've washed the skin off my hands. So here we go. Let's switch this around. We're going to go into Coach Now, which is pretty neat stuff. And let's see if we can get this thing going here. We've got... Can everybody see this here? Let's see if I can switch this around here. I'm going to shut this down here. And do we have this up and going? Can you guys see that up on the screen? You can. Oh, there he is. Okay. So Vic, I hope that you are watching, my friend. let's see. Vic has sent us an email. He is from Inverness, Illinois. So thanks so much for sending in some swings. He sent some putter swings, which we've never done that with Fix My Swing, right, guys? We haven't done. No. So pretty cool stuff. We're going to work on some putting. He says his average score is between 90 to 95. And his biggest issue is with driver. So he actually sent us some putting strokes, and he also sent us some stuff with driver. So very, very cool. Okay, let's get into the putting, and our show is sponsored by Coach Now, of course, and we've got this putting stroke here. We're going to slow it down a little bit. Pretty cool stuff. Frank, what do you think about setup here with Vic? Yes, I can see that. Let's take a look at the stroke here from face on. So right there at impact. What I'd love to see is that handle leaning a little bit forward, huh, Frank? We were talking about that earlier. What do you think? What do you think, Jay, from face on? Okay, good. We talk home plate all the time. And we can see that we're going to switch over to down the line. We can see what happens here with face rotation in this video. Very, very cool. We got the laser going here, Vic. This is awesome. Yes, he does. He's got a very cool base. Yeah, he's got some good stuff going on down here. Real good. So, he loves golf. Look, he's got some stuff hanging on walls. It's awesome. Okay, so yep, he's got some break, which is really cool. Right. So if we kind of zoom in here, what I saw, that one was a little bit better. That's what I saw. I saw a little toe action and a lot of face rotations. Didn't we see that, guys? So that's what why I think, Vic, you do that at setup is put your hands backwards at address to get the face closed, because a lot of times you hit it off the toe. So if we work on our posture a little bit, like Jay was saying, and get bent over more, a little bit more, and get more home plate and get a little bit closer to the golf ball, because if we draw a line up here pretty straight up, it's not really that close to the ball. So if we can get closer, a little bit closer, it's going to be very helpful for everything you do, and not hit so many putts off the toe. That's what I see. And yeah, the length of the stroke for sure. If we can shorten it up, it would be way better. Very, very cool stuff. Awesome. Anything else with putting for Vic? All right. Let's take a look at this here driver here. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is pretty cool stuff. We got Fix My Swing going here. MFG Show. Wherever you turn in. Yep. Got it here, bud. There we go. Okay. So I see a little bit of setup things we could do. Huh, Jay? Yep. And the club face is pretty close to right here. Now he says he hits a draw, right? Isn't that what he said? Yeah. Hits a draw. No. Brent, what were you saying at the top here? Yes. We could have some pizza up here. Yep. We could get some pizza. Oh, yep. Yep. So if we could do a little rock the baby. Jay, you want to show everybody what rock the baby is? Yeah. You stand up and you just, when you guys, with your takeaway here, instead of breaking your wrist so fast and picking the club outside so much here, Vic, I think if we just drug it back with our left arm more across of our chest instead of using our hands and picking up the club, it'll be a lot better. So kind of rocking back and forth. Let me see if I can switch things around here for a second and get back to what we're doing. So
one piece takeaway, right?
yeah. So instead of so much out and around like this, more this way, more like rocking a baby and trying to keep this triangle more together, I think would be helpful for you, my friend. For sure. All right, let's get back to it here. There we go. All right. So right from the get-go, and then if I zoom in here, Frank, you were saying something about standing up a little bit, right? Right. Look like that's a little bit towish. But that stands to reason when you have flat shoulder plane, Vic. So that makes it difficult to stay in your posture, my friend. So if we could, on our backswing, kind of get our shoulders tilted a little bit more towards the ground and get the golf club up higher up in here, be a little different for you. Yes. Yep. Yep. All right. Very, very cool. Cool stuff. Thank you so much, Vic, for sending in your swing, my friend.
Hopefully that helps.
Awesome.
Got a little bit from everybody.
Oh, yeah. It was good. It was real good. So we have any comments going on out there, Brent?
Pretty quiet on Periscope at the moment. I haven't got the other ones going on my screen. But there's a few watching on Periscope, but no chats coming through. And we look at it on Facebook.
Interesting. Some people said they couldn't hear you guys during Fix My Swing. I don't know why that is, but we're going to see if we can fix it.
It's James Hong's fault.
You think so?
Yeah.
Could
Yeah, throw him under the bus.
Could be. You never know. I don't see things coming up. Who sees stuff on Facebook? Anybody?
I didn't see it come up on Facebook, Mike.
No?
Technical difficulties, but that's okay. We'll just carry forwards.
We will carry forward.
Where's the next guy?
We've had problems before. It's okay. It's all right, you guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. It's all good.
Why Mike's sliding that swing up? I see you North Americans are finally getting an introduction to Australian rules football the last couple of days. It's the only sport in the world that seems to be going still. So,
really,
we had quite a bit of social media chatter. I noticed that the Americans are watching Australian rules football because it was still going last weekend. It stopped now, but it was still going last week.
Everything's halted now.
Yeah, but it was still going there. They were quite excited by Australian rules football. I think because it was the only choice they had to watch. But,
it's a pretty rugged game, I'll say that much, Brent.
Yeah.
I mean, especially it doesn't look like they're wearing much padding.
Yeah, it's a proper sport. You don't wear padding when you're playing sport. Jeez, you got to get out there and
explain proper to me. I don't understand that.
You don't have to wear. It's a real man sport. You don't have to wear padding.
Okay, all right.
You don't have to wear padding.
I got you.
You just play. So. But no, it's a quick sport. It's a fast sport, but yeah, unfortunately, it's on hold for a while as well now. But it was good to see you guys getting some education on Australian sport.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I went to a game when I was down. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. It's a fast sport, which is a good thing. So there's always something going on.
Well, I have done more online lessons in the last week with all of you guys. Thanks so much for sending in your stuff to me. It's been a lot of fun, especially you folks on Twitter. Been very, very cool. Here is another one. We're going to get him up here. Willie McKenzie. Willie, thanks so much for sending in your swing to us for Fix My Swing. Willie is from the UK, and he says, I feel my setup is decent, but my position and impact is not repeatable, and I lack consistency. My ball flight is generally straight with a hint of a draw. I am recovering from a broken arm, so these swings are after a 5-month layoff. Very cool. Glad you're back in the ball game, Willie. Very cool. All right, let's switch it up. Hopefully we can get let me make sure that we've got the camera and stuff. If I can get he is a pretty good player. Yes.
Yeah, he's a fellow pro, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's what he said.
Okay. I think we've got the sound fixed. El Presidente will send me a message, I'm sure, and we can discuss it. I'm sorry, you guys, you couldn't hear everybody that time, but I think we got it fixed. We're a bunch of golf pros. What do we know, right? Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes, we have no idea what we're doing, but we're trying to have fun with you guys, and that's what it's all about. Okay, here we are. Look at this. We got some green grass going, which is nice. What do you think of setup here, Jay?
Looks pretty good there. I don't have any issues. That looks
Looks good, Willie. All right.
Do we know which arm was broken?
He said no. And
No.
Willie,
Okay.
if you are on with us live right now, my friend, send us a message in Periscope. That would be great. Or LinkedIn or YouTube, and we'll catch it. So, Brent, you were talking about this backswing. What do you think, my friend?
I was calling it the Brent Davis special, the big, fat, inflexible fella that can't make a proper rotation.
Okay,
I think is
interesting. Interesting.
I think it just ties into my golf swing perfectly. So I'd like to see a bit more of a shift into that right side and a little bit more upper body rotation behind the ball.
Okay, what do you think, Jay?
Yes, I have that in my notes as well. Obviously we haven't screened him or gotten the full medical history, but it looks like I would suspect that he's pretty tight in the hips, and his rotation of upper body will be a little bit limited. He looks like he has as you will see here, pretty hand and arm dominated power source in the swing.
Yes.
He just stole my swing, but my setup's not that good. It certainly is an armsy takeaway. Armsy swing all the way through.
Yeah.
Pretty shut face.
Yeah, it's got a lot of wrist rotation and forearm rotation for sure. But when we see the down line, you will see it's just kind of lateral. Doesn't have a lot of rotation in his lower body, but
big handsy flip through the ball to save it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can tell right in here when we look right there. So what happens here? Just up and up.
Right leg collapsing.
Up and up. Okay, let's take a look at it from down the line now.
Setup is good though, isn't it?
Pretty good.
Yep. Can you do one more through his right elbow for me, please?
You're picky.
That's all right.
And I don't do shaft playing.
He's Hellman.
I don't do shaft playing.
I'm very upset. You're going to have to make up your hot 5 at some point next show.
Okay, no worries.
A hot 10.
One of them will be drawing a line through the right arm.
Hey, thanks. I appreciate that. Okay, so we got the golf club in and up.
It's all arms from here.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty vertical there. And then here's not very much lateral or sort of rotation. It's just very, very lateral and then just lots of vertical.
Big flip to save it.
Yeah.
So if you're having a good day, it's going to go all right. But if you're not, it can go all over the shop.
Yeah. So, more turn in the backswing.
Yeah. Hips and core would be great. Overall, core rotation and hip rotation need to be increased to help. He has very educated hands if he's shooting lower scores.
Mm-hmm.
But I think this comes down to more physical improvements. I don't know his full history, obviously, but
Sure.
That's what That's why I said I suspect he's pretty tight. I've screened enough people and seen how their hips move and upper body move, and the reaction of why they do what they do.
Absolutely. No, very good motion here, Willie. I think with a couple of things like that, you're going to hit it better and better, my friend. I'm so happy that you're back playing golf, right, guys? I mean,
yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
That's
broken arms.
tough.
That's not fun. Don't know which one it is, left or right, but
Yeah,
it's looking pretty good.
no fun at all. I think we're back on now. Awesome. Very cool. All right, let's check in with some of the comments tonight. And El Presidente says, yes, he can hear everyone, which is fantastic.
Nice. You hear that good Aussie accent now, so it's good.
Should we do the other thing over again if no one can hear us, or?
I think we can. I think we have time. Why don't we?
I've got lots of time.
Turn it back on.
Yeah, I think we all have lots of time.
There's lots of time.
9:30 p.m.
I got
I'm not
it
going
going
anywhere.
on.
I'm locked in my house.
Yes, I am giving lots and lots of online lessons, you guys. So go to mikefagolf.com and check it out and connect with me this week if you want help with your golf game. It's all good stuff. I'd be happy to help you guys. Let me take a look here. We've got Vic.
I have online lessons too.
All right.
JasonHelmsGolf.com. And I haven't done any online lessons this week.
Well, I've done a whole bunch, and tomorrow I got a bunch, which is pretty cool. All right, we had talked about, we'll just quickly go over the main points here, Jay, about stance width and stuff like that, right, my friend?
Yeah, if you can draw lines for me, that'd be awesome.
All right, here we go.
You'd be my drawer, official drawer.
Mm-hmm.
So a little bit more athletic at a dress, posture-wise. Feet a little closer together. Arm structure a little bit more like home plate versus a triangle, which is very rigid. And he kind of looks a little rigid here. Get you looking like that. Hey. And then moving on to backstroke and forward stroke. He has a short backstroke and a long forward stroke. So he's like a 20 back and 80 through, maybe even 90 through or 100 through. Just a long swing. I'd prefer to see 60 back and 40 through, so a little bit longer backstroke and a little bit shorter follow through. And that longer follow through promotes a little bit too much chest rotation or core rotation, which leads to face manipulation sort of throughout the stroke.
And we had talked about seeing from down the line too, Vic. If you remember, a lot of times you hit it off the toe with the putter when you rotate the face too much. And some of that could be because of setup issues and getting too far away from the golf ball. So we'll take a look at this. And there we go. So if we got a little bit closer to the ball, I think that would be a little bit better. And then also it would drop your arms down and you would get your feet closer together like that. And if we go back and look at a few of these, we see.
And you don't necessarily have to have your eyes over the ball, Vic, just a little bit closer.
Yeah, exactly. It's just going to change the way you set up, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, we can see this one. This one definitely was a little bit toey. So. And he said what did he say? Missed his putts to the right, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Expose the face enough, you'll figure out a way to open it up.
Yep. So he, when the face is too closed, when your handle is going backwards, impact, the face gets too closed, and so you figure it out. And that's what players do.
And by the way, we love the man cave, Vic.
Yes. We love the man cave. Look at that one. That one went in. Look at this. Awesome.
Oh, yep.
Boom.
He knows the break.
Yeah. I like the laser. He's got it all set up here.
He's got that laser aimed a little bit right of the hole. He knows the break.
Yeah, he knows it. Very cool stuff. Thanks so much, Vic, for sending in your stuff. Very, very cool. All right. So I think we went back to it. And I just heard that everybody heard us, which is nice. That's cool.
Perfect.
Yeah. All right. Let's go in here and check in with people online here. And let's see. It is live on LinkedIn, you guys. Very cool. Awesome to be on LinkedIn tonight.
Excellent. Everybody at work will see it tomorrow.
Back to it. Oh.
No one's going to work tomorrow.
Everyone's going to work tomorrow? Who's going to work?
I said everybody. No one's going to work tomorrow.
No one's going to work tomorrow. Somebody just told me, I don't know, while I was getting ready for this, that we're inside again for, I don't know, how many days, Frank? Did you check that out?
I checked it out, Mike, but I didn't see any. I went to the Free Press and they didn't have anything, and I went to Facebook and I didn't see anything posted there. So
no, okay.
You're not
unless it happened. Unless it happened while we were doing the show here.
Maybe it did. I don't know. If you guys let us know here in Michigan what's going on, that would be greatly appreciated. And just talk about that kind of stuff. Good. I think that that's about it for tonight. What we wanted to talk about. We wanted to talk to you guys about what you're doing with your golf game, really, to get ready. I think that this time is kind of important because you can do a lot of stuff that you never really thought about doing, right? With golf fitness and stuff like that, and doing lots of stretching and doing some short game work with putting and that kind of stuff. I think that can be done like right now, especially here in Michigan, where we have a good day, we have a bad day of weather, we have a good day, we have a bad day of weather. We're really not outside all the time. Hopefully soon we can be outside. But, what do you think, Brent? You're heading into the winter there. What are you planning on doing with your players there in Australia?
Well, there's a heap of trainers that I'm aware of doing virtual classes. So there's ways to get around this stuff. If you're a personal trainer or a golf trainer out there, you can still get your clients involved via online systems these days. So doing that type of stuff. But if you're a player out there, finding some stuff online that you can do yourself inside, there's certainly plenty of time to do that there now. So finding someone who you've worked with in the past and getting them to build you a program that you can do inside with your own equipment. I think that's certainly a big step forward, and it's a good chance to build that golf fitness up, or to build those basics up, so you've got those building blocks for when this thing does finally clear up and you can get back out there and start playing again.
Right. There's no doubt everybody's fired up and ready to be outside, but it's really important for us to be inside right now. But those things, check out my website, Jay's website, Brent's website, all the stuff that we do online. We have MFG University is going on now. We have 50% off membership now until May 1st, and we'll extend that if this keeps going. So check that out right now on the website if you guys want to join the online school of golf. Pretty cool. And
my other podcast to plug as well.
Absolutely.
Great
Yep.
Coaching Uncovered. So great fitness guy we had in the first episode, and we've had Mike on, we've had Jason on, and we're getting Frank on soon as well. And a really good episode dropped last week with Richard Woodhouse, an Australian in speech marks, because he is technically a Kiwi, but we claim him as an Aussie. But he's a great coach as well, and he had some really cool things to say. So I'm enjoying doing that podcast, so appreciate you guys checking it out if you can.
Yep, we're going to be recording at least a couple of times this week, all of us together doing some more podcast work. We'll turn this one into a podcast, or probably doing some Fix My Swing stuff we'll put up on YouTube for you guys so you can see it again. But yeah, we've totally revamped our podcast. It's all audio now. We're doing special things that are just for audio, so subscribe today. We're up to, episode 41, I think, on the podcast. So, yeah, subscribe on iTunes, Stitcher, where else? TuneIn, Spotify, wherever else you get it. And the same thing for Brent and his podcast. You'll hear all of us talking about golf on that. Give you something to learn and something to do while we're waiting. So, there you go, guys. Anyway, any questions? We have any questions out there, Frank? Did you see anything online?
I didn't see anything online, Mike.
Okay.
You guys got courses open down there?
In Australia, you talking about? Or talking about them?
Yeah, are your courses open anywhere? Michigan or Australia?
Yeah, we got courses open.
Yep.
Yeah, our courses are open. Just they can't get into the clubhouse. Just basically how it's working, so you can still go and play.
Gotcha.
What they're doing here too, Jason, is if you do have carts out, they're highly recommending that any touch point be sanitized and cleaned before and after the round. So like on a cart, the keys, the steering wheel, the seats, they don't want ball washers out. It's being suggested that you leave flag sticks in, not pulling them. Some places are even lifting the cups to the point where they're about an inch over the top of the hole, and they're just saying, look, if you hit it, it's considered hold. So they're trying to take golf courses are open, but they're also taking very careful measures to keep everybody safe. They're highly suggesting that, everybody keep their social distance and just be very, very careful.
It's going to be a lot of low scores this year.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of gimmies.
I went to the grocery store twice this week already. At one, they said you're not allowed to touch the dividers, and then they got rid of the dividers. So then I went to the other one, and there was dividers there, and I didn't touch it. And the lady kind of grabbed it and put it down. And I said, oh, sorry, I got in trouble at the other store for trying to touch the divider and put it, behind the other person's stuff. She said, really? I was like, yep. So so the one store got rid of them, the other store has them, and the other store is sterilizing all the stuff in the store, the keypads and the debit machines and everything. So then they have people just literally doing that.
Yeah, yesterday I went to a fruit market, and every employee there had gloves on and a mask. They had gloves for customers. I would tell you, it was the odd thing in there is how everybody's trying to keep their distance from each other. It's just a totally different experience going into a store now than it was before.
Yeah. Yeah, I was so bored the other day. I went out and scrubbed my tire rims and with a brush. They're super clean now. And then this lady was walking by the end of the driveway, and she saw me, and then she like averted me. I was like not even close to her, and she still averted me, trying to like avoid me. I was like,
So doesn't that happen all the time with you, though, Jason?
like, yeah, pretty much, yeah. No, so I was like, I don't know, maybe 20 feet away from her. So, but then, just I guess everybody's just on panic mode, or
Yeah, they are.
But nobody in the store did that today. Everybody's just kind of walking around normal, and I didn't see anybody with masks on today. So it was it's an interesting time, that's for sure.
Yeah, no doubt. Jay, I was kind of upset. I thought you have like the top 5 things you couldn't get at the grocery store.
Oh, they're the same as everywhere in the world, man. I put a tweet out this week. I said TP just went on the commodities market. It's under TP.
Yes, for you guys that have not watched this before, this is kind of whipped together here. Usually we have Mr. Hellman here doing his top 5, but yeah.
Yeah, you want the hot 5 that you can't get? You can't get Kleenex, toilet paper, paper towels, water. I saw police guarding water in a store. 3 police.
Really?
Officers. Yeah.
Guarding water.
Guarding water. They were around the water so that there was no hoarding and panicking. And I was like, oh, wow. It's like getting a little bit, crazy. What else? Eggs, bacon, milk, coffee creamer. Shelves are empty. Actually, I went to the butcher's market a little further north of town here, and everything was off the shelves in that place. And it's a pretty big store. It's called Trading Post, and a lot of the stuff was gone. They had a bunch of stuff, but all the frozen stuff was gone. So
yeah, there's lots of stuff gone. Yeah, it's going to be a little while for us, but we will make it. We will win. I believe that. I think all of us working together to do this, it's going to make it happen. We're going to play lots of golf this summer. I know that for sure. Hellman's going to play his 957th round of golf soon.
I got
very
new
upset.
Clubs.
He's got new clubs he needs to use.
I got new clubs, Mizuno.
Mm-hmm. He's going to do it for sure.
Pretty sweet.
Absolutely. We might do this again here a couple times this week, you guys. So keep sending in your stuff. I'm going to send us some messages on Twitter and Instagram and stuff. Send in your swings to Fix My Swing. We'd be happy to help you guys live on here. Help all of you play better through some of the things that we see in golf swing. So pretty cool stuff. And we love to engage with you, ask us questions, stuff like that. So very, very neat stuff. And thanks so much for watching. And everybody be safe out there. Do what we're supposed to do. Stay inside and all that stuff. So have a super night.
See you guys.
See ya.
Guys.
Good night.